This weekend, a very special festival takes place in Kitchener-Waterloo. It's all about tones, sounds and music. But above all, about conscious listening. We are talking about the Open Ears Festival. The idea came from composer Peter Hatch in 1998, and it was a bold one. A festival where you don't simply consume music, but truly listen. Performances happen in places you wouldn't necessarily expect. Churches, cafes, parks, and occasionally in buildings you normally avoid or only enter if you're taking a wrong turn. Classical music meets turntables, string quartets meet sound installations, and in the end, you don't ask whether it was music, but why you didn't hear something like this much earlier. By the way, Peter Hatch wasn't just the founder of the festival, he was also represented himself with an installation bearing the wonderfully matter-of-fact title Hours, Minutes, Seconds. It explores our cultural obsession with measuring, counting and constantly keeping track of time.
Partly it's like being inside a strange clock right now. So I'm fascinated with clocks and our sense of time. Mm-hmm. But I also live in the middle of a forest, so it's this environmental effect of these sounds kind of calling to one another.
That's true. You step into something like the inside of a slightly eccentric clock. Ticks, tocks, and other sounds of time surround you, shift and move with you through the space. In its early days, the Open Ears Festival took place only every 2 years and lasted just a single day. Over time, however, it grew more and more successful. And since 2022, it has become a multi-day festival. I briefly sampled a few of the events and was thoroughly impressed. I am trying to listen to the Found Sound Ensemble which is playing here in Victoria Park, but it's slightly difficult because opposite side there is a Pride Festival and they also have music bands playing, and the sounds that come from that side, they might not really support the sounds from here. The universe must have heard my wish, because suddenly the extra noise from across the park faded away and it became quiet. Exactly the right kind of quiet to really listen. And listen we did to the Found Sound Ensemble. 4 professors from Wilfrid Laurier University, who impressively proved that kitchen bowls are good for far more than dough, salad or the famous leftovers from yesterday. In front of them, 4 racks filled with microtonally tuned bowls. Visually a kitchen, sonically a cosmos. Microtonal means unfamiliar tunings that give our ears, so dutifully trained on major and minor, a proper shake-up. And the music is also microsonic, full of delicate hidden overtones you'd normally only hear if your ear were practically inside the bowl. Thanks to numerous microphones, these secret sounds are now officially allowed to take over the park. Inspired by Indonesian gamelan and 20th century experimental music, other instruments occasionally join in. such as flute or the Chinese erhu. A concert that recalibrates the ears and casually shows that our world is full of sound we usually overlook. You leave with the quiet suspicion that even your own kitchen holds untapped acoustic potential. Then came Nimba, celebrating the culture of Guinea in an acrobatic, life-affirming performance. The name is inspired by two powerful symbols: the Nimba mask of the Baga people, revered as a universal mother, and Mount Nimba, a life-giving mountain and UNESCO World Heritage Site. Both are found in Guinea. The acrobatic dance group itself, however, had a much shorter journey. They're based in Montreal, Quebec. Globally inspired, locally grounded. What they show is an honest look at renewal in a cracked world. Rural and urban rhythms collide. Destruction leaves visible traces, and new beginnings appear not polished, but tentative and contradictory. And precisely because of that, deeply human. And yes, in the end, we all had to dance along. After that, I danced to the duo Kitchener-Waterloo in an improvisation workshop for the curious, the brave, and everyone in between. There was listening, playing, experimenting, and discussion with a focus on spontaneity, responsiveness, and the bold step out of the comfort zone. The goal? Finding your own artistic voice. Prior experience was welcome, but not required.
And I guess raise your hands. Does everyone here improvise? Has everyone improvised before?
The final concert was unique in the truest sense of the word. You will never hear it again, and that's probably a good thing. It was enormous fun, surprising, lively, and therefore the perfect ending. Duo Kitchener-Waterloo had another performance on Sunday, which I sadly missed because the next festival was already calling. I would have loved to see it. After all, it once again revolved around a healthy dose of improvisation. Inspired by video games and choose your own adventure, Duo Kitchener-Waterloo delivers a performance with built-in loss of control on stage, not in the Wi-Fi. The audience pulls out their smartphones and decides live how do the characters tick, which paths do they take, and what do they do when things get tricky. Music, visuals, and story emerge in the moment. Surprises explicitly included. Too bad. But maybe next year. All in all, it was a successful festival, an invitation to open your ears anew. More time for listening, more space for wonder, and the willingness to be surprised. I hope you were surprised too. And if you're in the area next summer, this festival is well worth a visit. Tickets are reasonably priced at around $30 per concert, and some events are even free. So take care, stay curious, and listen. Sometimes the quietest things say the most. See you soon. Bye.